that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no, no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. 'Cause I love you, 'cause I love you, yeah. There was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe. Yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let. I can't let. Yeah. I can't let. You can't tell me to let go, baby. 'Cause I love you. I love you. Yeah. 'Cause I love you. Yeah. I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no, no. there's trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I'm on. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. Cause I love you, yeah. There was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe. Yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let you go. Yeah.
There we go. Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Before we get started, I'm coming down with something pretty nasty here, whether it's cold or COVID or the flu, who knows at this point. I'm not going to test myself for COVID. Well, actually I have a COVID rapid test, so I probably will do that later tonight. But I'm sick, my nose is kind of stuffy, my head kind of hurts. So I'm going to be taking things a little bit slower. This will be an hour-long stream, and I'll finish it up at 7, and then I'm hoping that I'll be good enough to stream early in the morning tomorrow my time when Jerome Powell has his speech. Okay, so a little bit of update there. Excuse me, guys. You guys will see me drinking lots of water and lots of the tea I have left over. I probably should have got a bigger teapot. But okay, guys. One last thing. You guys have probably noticed the first short I put up today was a test run of see how many views it would get. It got way more views. It got 4,100 views or something like that. So I was really happy with those shorts. So you guys are going to see more of my personality coming out. I filmed it maybe 2 to 3 days ago. Thank God, because I tried to record a video for you guys today and it was just not happening. I had to go in and tweak the audio for my voice. But you guys are going to see a lot more shorts like that. I will not be doing notifications because I don't know how many of you guys really want to see those, my personal life versus the crypto life stuff. So I'm going to keep them separated. Only, you guys will see them. If you guys watch them normally, you will be shown them on the YouTube page and the shorts algorithm. Okay. Okay. So let's get off to a good start here and talk about a load of news that actually just came out a few minutes ago. We'll talk about Bitcoin here in a second, but I thought this was pretty interesting. Oop, let me get out this. There we go. So SpaceX and T-Mobile team up to use Starlink satellites to end mobile dead zones. This could be pretty interesting. I think this could open up SpaceX and I guess T-Mobile too to get more funding from the government. These could be some good plays down the road here. But I'm excited that they're trying to get rid of all these dead zones because if any of you guys have ever lived in middle America, there are some spots that have some really good zones and there are some spots that have nothing. Well, more out here in the urban area around Seattle, Tacoma area of Washington State, we have tons of internet, maybe a few dead zones every now and again, but usually, it's a lot better than what you get out in middle America. I'm happy middle America is going to be getting all this technology boost here. It's going to be it's going to go a long way in the future there. You're probably going to see a lot more towns sprout up actually, as cities become more clustered around the coastlines. Okay. So before that, the main part of this stream here today is going to be preparing us for what could happen with Bitcoin, the NASDAQ, and let's just say Bitcoin for today since I'm sick. But what's going to happen here when Jerome Powell talks tomorrow? We're going to be looking at Bitcoin on the upside, the downside. Is it breaking out, breaking down? And we'll have some resistance and support levels if that does occur, okay? Now, this is the main story, the headline story on CNBC.com. I just want to give you guys a little bit of a laydown of what it's actually talking about. Powell is not likely to tell investors what they want to hear in Jackson Hole's speech. So this is going to be very early tomorrow, guys. Well, not too early, but for some of you guys probably. It's going to be 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to try to wake up early, get everything going, but if I'm like too sick to even talk, I'll just write a post and say, guys, I'm sorry. Go watch my buddy Tom's channel or something like that, right? But okay, everybody. Let's see. So it says investors are looking for new guidance and Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's Jackson Hole, Wyoming speech Friday, but he could instead deliver the same inflation fighting message just with a much tougher edge. I won't go too much into this, guys. I want to talk about Bitcoin here, but basically, I guess a lot of economists felt like he was too dovish during the last meeting, during the speech that he gave, and he was answering questions to the reporters, and they think he's going to take more of a firm step to kind of say, hey, this is what we're doing. And then, depending on how you want to look at it, he's just going to act more tough, but not change any of the substantial things that he's working on. So we might expect the same 75 basis point rate hike next month, maybe 50 points if we're somehow lucky if data comes out this week, or it's maybe this month. That's very good, or maybe next month. That's very good. But get ready for all of the eyes of Wall Street and all of our eyes out there in the crypto world watching Jerome Powell early in the morning. If you guys have any positions where you're not usually, you guys don't usually like volatility, it'll be kind of scary if you guys have any leverage positions open, options open, forex positions open. Even with the pips, it's going to get pretty volatile very fast. So just be careful, guys, out there. If you guys have any positions, I have plenty of puts right now in the market. I'm just going to be holding on and seeing what happens here. And these puts expire in September, so I'm not too worried about this week, so to speak, right? But okay, let's talk about Bitcoin or everything going on here. So we already know we broke down. Currently, we're actually, we're not doing too bad here. We're still consolidating. This is what you might call a bearish pattern, whether you guys want to call it a pennant, or whether you guys want to call it some type of flag. It's a bearish flag at that. The nice thing here for us, and kind of the annoying thing, is, let's say annoying for now, it's going to be more uncertain here because whatever Jerome Powell says is going to be the trigger that moves the market tomorrow. Even if it looks like we're going down, if he says something dovish, we're going to spike up regardless. If we're going up and he says something very bearish, we're going to crash. So, just get prepared for that. You guys need to have stop losses on some of your trades. Although if you guys are using options trades or leverage trades, you're probably going to be giving yourself a little bit more space there as far as those stop losses are concerned, because you could expect it's going to get very volatile leading up to the actual event as well. Okay. So here on the 4-hour chart, I was pretty interested in this. If you guys want a buying opportunity over the next few hours going until tomorrow, I'd be looking at the 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. That's what I'm hoping will actually get broken out above if you want to retest the, let's say, $22,000 range. Otherwise, we may be coming back down here to around 21,200 or so. I'm hoping we can at least just stay stagnant until tomorrow, but I believe there's going to be whales playing some games going until tomorrow morning. So far today, in the last hour, most coins are down, but just by a little bit here, guys, just by a little bit. The only coins I saw go down quite a bit over the last couple of days was stuff like Spell Token or UFO Token, which have really rallied up over the past few weeks, and I've taken the opportunity to buy some of my old positions back into those. And the other one that was moving up, I think earlier yesterday, was LUNA or something similar. So there's some moves out there if you want to day trade, but I'm going to be sitting on my hands and pretty much holding my options, and then maybe doing a trade early morning before the speech happens, and that's only if I'm feeling okay. I don't feel like good at all, so I don't want to trade if I'm in a bad mood. It'll ruin everything, right? Okay, but that's nice, quick and easy, everybody. Now it's time for questions. If you guys actually, here, one last thing. I'm sorry, guys, my brain's a little bit off today. One last thing here, you guys could go back over here. Let me go to magnet. You guys could use a Fibonacci extension level here if you want to be able to break out above the 50. Your next price target is going to be somewhere around 22,000. I told you guys that already, but now you guys have a figure of why I said 22,000. On the downward side here, I'm still thinking we're just trying to hold that 22,000, or excuse me, that 20,706 level over here. And if we break down below that, maybe we'll start retesting some of these lows over here around 19,000, 19,500 or so, okay? But okie dokie, let's go back over here. And sorry, guys, for my raspy voice. It's going to be raspy. I'm trying all I can to make it sound good. Maybe my mic is helping me out, actually, in that regard here. But okay, let me know if you have any coins you want me to check out. Everything is, for the most part, a lot of stuff is down today. Is anything actually moving up pretty well? No, everything is pretty much not doing anything at the moment. Stacks is down the most, but you're not seeing too much of an aggressive move so far. We just started off the day here. Actually, coin market cap goes off at different hours, but you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, let me go down to questions very fast. Hey, Michael here. Hey, Michael. The original Hulk from the TV show was the best one. I actually love that Hulk as well. I just like the Hulk when he's the Hulk, right? I like Bruce Banner a lot. I think they make a good pair, but Bruce Banner is not the Hulk, and the Hulk is not Bruce Banner. They're two separate entities. When they merged them, it felt like they neutered him, right? Like, take my dog Loki. I'm not going to neuter him. I don't think so, but what do you call? It felt like that. I was like, dude, what happened to the Hulk? I want to see him rage. And there we go. There you guys go. Oh, yeah. Guys, I know there's always questions about the alerts and stuff like that. The only thing I can tell you guys about alerts from what I've learned, because YouTube's not going to change their policy on this or anything like that, or help me out in any way. You guys have to click on my videos, I guess, more than before, or if you guys can, once a day, click on the Dogecoin stream. Only if you're going to be in there for even if you're only going to be in there for a few minutes, I don't know how long you guys might stay in there, but click on that. That's usually something you guys may pop up and you guys may see when it pops up. When you guys see this stream, of course, go for it. But I got a couple messages over the last few days of people that haven't been here for months, and they didn't see they didn't get any notifications on my live videos, but they got a notification on a post that I did for you guys. So, I'm trying to figure out how to fix it, but at this point, I don't see any way. The best thing you guys could do is just put an alarm on there, or just click and watch more of my content out there. I'm starting to get more tutorial videos out there, which is going to be pretty fun. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I know, guys. I try to make sure that even my secondary channel gets alerts, and sometimes it doesn't, even when I use my secondary channel to look at my content all the time. So it's weird. Excuse me. Let's see. Cold suck. I hear it's been going around though. It's definitely been going around. I just, what happened? Normally I order everything from Instacart, so I get it delivered to my house because I just hate going out, traffic, cars, city. All right. But what I did last week was I went, or a few days ago, I went out with my mom a couple times, like Friday and then a couple days ago, and I bought her a whole bunch of groceries. So we went to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Stadium Thriftway, which is downtown Tacoma. And I think I just got exposed to a whole bunch of people. And since I'm kind of a hermit here right now, in these past year or so, I might have just been more susceptible to get sick. But man, it definitely sucks. I have one of those, you have a cough, but there's no phlegm, but the cough pain is all the way deep inside of your chest. It's one of those to the point where you have the chills. And then when you move or you stand up for too long, all of your energy just gets drained and you just want to pass out sleeping. Luckily, I'm sitting down. I had my desk open earlier this morning because I was getting ready to stream. I was going to stream standing up today. But nope, I was like, let me plop my big booty down and just sit down in here and relax. Luckily, I'm used to talking a lot, so the talking isn't going to wear me down too much here. That's the stamina I have built up over the last year or so. Let's see. And hey, Andrew, happy to see you. And hey, Tony, we dumping tomorrow? I don't know if we're going to be dumping or not. If anything, I would say we're probably going to be going down here. It depends on how bearish Jerome Powell really wants to be. Again, I think he's going to be more forceful on what he says, right? As far as we're going to be hawkish, we're going to attack inflation going forward. Even if there's a recession, we're going to be attacking it. But I think at this point, the market may just read too much into what he's saying and say, hey, we know you're going to go after it, but we don't think you're going to go after it too much, not any more than you already are. So we can price it and say, hey, we might be going up a little bit more. Earnings today were a little bit iffy. I think Peloton had a really disastrous earnings. Was it Peloton? I think it was. I was looking at it a little bit earlier. See. Oh, right there. Sorry, I was looking at this side. Peloton shares plummet after company reports a big loss, declining revenue. I don't know how much it went down, but it's down in the article 0.81%. Is that really a lot? It was down about 18%. Okay, never mind. 18%. That's a yowzer right there. So, as earnings come in or in Q3, Q4, probably looking pretty bad, but Jerome Powell could definitely just spike up the market tomorrow. Again, if I was to guess, I'd say down, but it really is a coin toss at this point because I'm trying to see what he's doing actually, but I feel like the market's going to listen to what he says because we've been on this nice little rally. If we do boom tomorrow, I think maybe two or three of my options may even go hit their stop losses because I bought them a while ago here. So I'm going to have to keep it close on that one. Plus my Tesla options went through a split, so I got to wait for that to figure itself out too. So that's going to be a pain. Oh, let's see. But I think it should already be actually fixed up now. Whales already look to be fooling about. Oh yeah, they always do. Oops, my ring just fell off because I was flicking around it on my finger. There you go. But yeah, give it some time, everybody. We do have a level of resistance right now of 21,800. It's a pretty, decent level of resistance. It's just this little bit of a neckline right there. However, I'm really looking at the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. If we can break above that, I think that'd be a good sign to be buying back in. Kind of similar to what we did with the 15 moving average on the 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart a few days ago here. How I told you guys, if it popped above that, that'd be a really good sign to buy. You guys just have to make it into more of a day trade, if you ask me, because you're opening yourself up to a lot of risk. Which you can accept if you want to when Jerome Powell talks. If you guys open a position right now, just be careful about how much you guys want to, how long you guys want to hold that going into tomorrow morning. I think we have 13 hours left until his speech. So, it's coming pretty soon, guys. It's coming pretty soon. And hey, Jim Bob, happy to see you back. Good morning, Mohammed at Square Bagels. Happy to see you back as well. Hey, J-Rod. Let's see. It's not Friday, guys. Don't. I know my brain's half working today because I got a bad cold, but no, it says Thursday the 25th for me. Maybe in other parts of the world, though. Maybe in other parts of the world, yes, it could be Friday. But here, it's what do you call? And hey, Bideford, watch Elon's event at SpaceX. Interesting. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was in bed, curled up with a blanket over me, and Loki snuggling next to me because I'm sick. But I want to see more about what Elon's doing. He's definitely making a big move right now, and I think he's trying to get more government funding because I think he lost out on a contract a few weeks ago, and that might have irritated him because he's probably the best person to send us off into space, but politics. So we'll see how that works out. And hey, Ken, happy to see you back. Hey, Rohit. Oh, it's right here. Hey, Tom Crown. Oh, Tom Crown's a friend of mine. He's another crypto YouTuber out there. He's a little bit more entertaining, but he's a pretty good guy for the technicals. I like him a lot. We're like really good friends. We don't ever collaborate or do anything like that, but he's been on BitBoy. I think once. He's been on a couple other channels a few times. He's much more aggressive about getting on other people's channels. Like if somebody asked, I probably would say yes, but I'm not going to go out there and put the effort in there to do that. I'm awkward, and I don't like being the awkward person around even a bunch of nerds that love crypto. So I tend to just keep quiet and listen, and then I'm always kind of stunned when somebody actually brings me into the conversation, so to speak. Mostly because my ADHD, I'm kind of like, whenever everybody else is talking, my mind is on something completely different. So I'm always very nervous, and my anxiety spikes when I'm in those type of moments. But I haven't had to do one of those before, so in the crypto space. So yeah, let's see what happens in the future if I do get an offer here. And what's right here? And hey, Michael, Tom was in Jordan's chat last night. There you go. See, he's very aggressive out there. He wants to be the next big guy out there, and he's a really smart guy. He's the guy I told you guys about a few weeks ago who's a Bitcoin maximalist. Now, if you guys ever watch a stream, tell him Michael says hi, or Michael Whitman says hi, I guess. What do you call it? No, he might actually get annoyed by that. I'm not entirely sure. He might think of it as a joke, or I don't know. You guys can say whatever you want to. Let's see. And what's right here? And hey, Kevin, happy to see you back. Hope you feel better soon. Guys, I'm going to try to. I know just sucks right now. My this cough is killing me. And hey, Tom, for Tom Crown? Oh, Tom Crown. Okay, CROWN. I don't think that's his last name, but it's a good name for a YouTube channel, right? Oh, and let's go right there. There we go. And hey, Shelton, Shiba is looking scary good right now. Let me check it out. And I know I'm not going to get to all of your questions, guys, tonight because I know my throat is already getting worse as we speak. But let me go see Sheep very fast. I know I had a little bit of a pop earlier. Let's see what's happening here. So this is the 4-hour chart here. We're close to having a golden cross between the 20 and the 50. That's probably going to happen in the next when the next candle opens up, so 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I think if you wanted to buy into this right now, what I would suggest, or what I would personally be doing here, is I would try to buy somewhere in the next 2 hours and 40 minutes. Maybe I can be a little bit greedy and hope for a little bit of a bottom off here. But here, let me move this back. Let's double click that. You see how it's like working like that? I might buy somewhere in this little quadrant. If I'm lucky, maybe I can get it back down here a little bit less. That's just being greedy on my part. And then what I would do is I would have a stop loss right around here at this low point on the 15-minute chart. That is going to be 0.00001366, okay? Looking pretty interesting. That's how I would play it right now. It's going to be risky, of course, but it did just have a really nice pop, and usually these pops can be multi-day, especially if Bitcoin's going to be going sideways. If Bitcoin's going to be maybe having a little bit of a pop and dip for the next few hours going until tomorrow's meeting, you may see a couple coins actually have a pop going ahead of that, and then whenever the news happens, you'll see those coins either drop a lot or maybe have another boost on top of the boost that may come over the next few minutes. But I think it's fine, yeah. Like, even go over here to the daily chart, right? We just had a big pump a few days ago. Hopefully we can continue on for maybe 1 to 2 more days. I think if it happens today, it'll most likely happen after during the Jerome Powell speech, though. That should be the kickstart it needs. But so far, I mean, this thing's just been tearing upwards. Moving averages don't really have too much of an effect. But on the 4-hour chart, I do want to see what happens as we have that golden cross. Hasn't happened in a little bit of time, I think, since right here. And that one was a little bit even wonky, too, because we had that huge spike right there. So, give it a chance, but I think it's worth at least watching. Probably let's go over here to a 50-minute chart. There we go. Okay. And hey, Stex, thank you. Appreciate it very, very much. I know a little. Oh, geez. Can't be laughing. It's one of those coughs where like your head aches afterwards. I hate them, but I can't stop laughing. I like to laugh. And hey, AZ4000, excuse me, 4009. Oh, you unsubscribed and resubscribed and my alerts came back, or your alerts came back? That's interesting to know. So if you guys want to try that, it may help out. If you guys are moderators, probably don't do that. I don't know if it's going to take away your modship or not, or you guys can test it out right now, and I'm just here to help you guys out. So you guys could test it if you want to. But yeah, feel free to do that. I'm pretty sure it'd help out a little bit here if you guys are trying to get your alerts back, because I have no idea what's going on with those. Like, I have an idea, but my idea is based on a small amount of facts, so it's, it's kind of irrelevant when you think about the grand scheme of things here. And hey, Discount, happy to see you back. Let's see. And hey, Rohit, what is options trading? You should watch a full in-depth YouTube video about that. Options trading is like such a complex thing. The way you learn about it, there's a bunch of different ways. You're probably going to learn from the house method or something like that. But Google what are options, and you're gonna, or even YouTube it. You're gonna find a lot of different videos on there that'll give you clear and concise explanations of what they are. Because it'll get long. I think I have a video on my own channel, but it's somewhere from like a while ago, so I don't know if I can find it off the spot here, but YouTube will have it, my channel has it if you want to find it. Let's see. And hey, Scorbagos, thanks for being a member. You mind looking at Ethereum Classic tonight? Yes, I sure can. Funny enough, guys, I am making a video right now about how I look for those longer term coins. This is like the more in-depth one. It's part of a 2-part series. The first one's going to be the shorter version, a little bit better example of what I did last time, because I think I've rushed it too much. So this one's going to be like 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. And then afterwards, I'm going to go like in-depth and do each thing by hand here and show you guys how I'm doing it. So it should be pretty fun going forward. But Ethereum Classic was on my list last bear market. That's why I was initially brought up that whole little story a couple seconds ago. All right, but Ethereum Classic, here we go. All right. So, I mean, this thing has just been tearing up. This is the daily chart right now. This is a Fibonacci retracement level. Okay. So I probably won't even use this then. Let me see if does it honor it if I actually do a extension tool here. Is that the high we're looking for? I mean, it could do the trick here. Let me just make sure it's not this one. That one. Okay. I mean, it works a little bit. It'll work. Yeah, okay. Maybe. All right. So right now, besides the Fibonacci extension, it looks like we're just trying to get above that 20-day moving average. I think Jerome Powell is going to be the catalyst that pops us above this, frankly. I had a pretty sizable move yesterday compared to a lot of other coins out there. How much did it move? Like 5% or so. Yeah, 5%, I think like 4.9 or something like that, but pretty close. At the height, though, at the high point, it went up 8%. I think tomorrow it's going to at least attempt to test it out, so maybe it might be a good opportunity to do a long here. If I was looking for a stop loss, I'd probably put that stop loss around $36. That way, I'm risking 88 cents per the coin. Not too bad of a percentage loss there as well. But let me see right here. If we're popping up, that'll be fine. And then you might be able to see us retest this level up here around $41 or so. Now, I wouldn't be greedy personally, mostly, let's see. But I'd be looking to sell any Ethereum Classic that I bought over the next few hours going into tomorrow. I would be looking to sell it right off here, at least 80% of it. If I have any more after that, I'd be just leaving it in there and see what happens and maybe just move the stop loss up to the buy-in price. right? So the stop loss will probably be right here on the daily low. Actually, let's go all the way to 36. Let's give it a little bit more room here. And so if the moment it enters this area up here, I'm going to move my stop loss up probably to the daily open, probably around $37. That way, since it's at 36.80, at least I'm walking away with some money here. And then, scale out as I feel the need. And if it keeps on going up, I still have some skin in the game down the road. But I think it's fine. Just be careful. This thing could really take a really big dump fast, but that's why you have the stop loss there to protect you. This is coming up pretty aggressively. If the volume doesn't pick up, or if it doesn't continue to move that fast, you'll see people decide to sell off. All the people that bought the dip, they'll be selling off, and that'll create a whole other dip here. Ooh, I got one of those colds where when you breathe out of your nose and your mouth, it's like hot. Let's see. Oh, well. And I've been drinking orange juice. Orange juice doesn't do nothing. Let's see. And let's go to the 1 second here. There we go. Okay. What's right here? And hey, Wonder Space, PCE is more important than Jerome. I agree with that, but tomorrow all eyes are on his speech. I think that's why I'm giving him so much speaking time on my behalf, I guess. But yes, I do agree that fundamentally PC is going to be more important. But the whole market, if you watch any channel today, whether it's Fox Business, CNBC, or the Bloomberg, all they want to focus on is Jerome Powell for some reason. I think they're just, I feel like this last quarter, or the last 2 weeks, I've been hearing a whole bunch of CNBC people say, don't worry about Jerome Powell says, don't listen to it. But then over the last 2-3 days, they've all been saying, we have to know what he's saying. This is going to be huge news. So then they're like, don't listen to him. I think they kind of agree with you there. But then towards the last few days, they've like, oh, we need ratings, so we need to hype this stuff up. So I think that's what's going on. But yeah, I definitely agree with you there. And at Easy 4009, this is the receipt I used, or recipe I'm guessing you used. You're welcome to it. I would add some honey to all my teas. Ingredients: thyme, half spoon tea, ginger, 1 piece lemon juice. Ooh, I should try that out. I mean, so I was actually going to drive off today and get some tea, but I remember that my tea spot that I usually like to go to, let's see. So they the landlord raised the rent too much on them, so they can't afford it. It's downtown Tacoma, right? Pretty decent real estate. And then we proudly served you for 15 years from the same location. However, our landlord had different plans from the space for the space. Don't worry, we are still fully operational to provide all of your tea needs via the website. Just order and we can ship, or we can have a local pickup location for you. Send us an email with any questions. So I'm thinking I'm just going to order a bunch of tea, but because they have all the tea, like they make all their tea in-house, so they probably have like a garage, or I don't even know what. No, they probably have a smaller little location right now, like some small shop that can't have foot traffic in it. But the tea I normally get is My Throat Hurts. Like it's literally called My Throat Hurts. Oh, I don't know if it's actually gonna let me check it out now. No. Oh, there it is. Yeah, My Throat Hurts right here. All right, My Throat Hurts. It's something ginger, licorice, cayenne, lemon peel. It's a very good little thing here. I enjoyed a lot. Oh, I just exited out of it, but yeah, it's really good. That's what my normal thing is. I gotta find something else now, and I gotta order some online there just to kind of make sure that I want to help them at least get like another location. They're freaking awesome. Let's see. And hey, AZ4009, life is too short, Michael. You should just have fun and go with it. Oh, yeah. Like, if I enjoyed going on other people's channels, I would do that, but I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy going out and having fun, going to the beach, going hiking, going on vacations, that type of stuff. When it comes to crypto, I'm happy being niched down here. I'm expanding slowly, but for me, it's just very difficult for me. I don't know how to explain it. So that's why I just started the short slow campaign here. That like I put out the Hulk short today, had nothing to do about crypto whatsoever, but I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, and I'm growing more to kind of, you guys will learn more about my personal life, I guess. Not like too personal, but nice stuff. You guys already know about my mom, me, sister, grandparents. So why not moving on to things I like? Excuse me. Let's see. And hey, King Solidus, will it crash another 20%? I mean, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to crash anytime soon. I think we may have a sizable dip. Maybe that dip may be somewhere between 5 and 10%. Maybe that is a crash if you think about it like that. But to me, over the last few months, a crash to me is kind of anywhere like above 20%. We've been having some very, very volatile downturns over the past few months, and I'm really surprised this last year. And I've just been very surprised about how fast we wanted to fall here. Normally, we at least try to stay steady for a certain amount of time, then we move down. But I guess it's just because of all the craziness, because, this isn't just a recession we're dealing with. We're also dealing with high inflation, which I guess Bitcoin isn't prepared for. Nobody, the whole market's not prepared for it. You guys remember how fast the stock market fell down just a few weeks ago? The world was ending. So, I think eventually we're going to have to go back down gradually. Maybe one more crash, but I don't think we're going to be like crashing overwards. But if we do drop down, if we do crash 20%, I would say it's possible, but I don't think it's going to happen until at least next month if we're lucky. Maybe it'll happen a little bit sooner if we start having bad data come out of nowhere. That could always happen. Or not nowhere, but scheduled bad data. And anyways, K, drink tea. Oh yeah, I mean, I got it right here. I'm almost done with it though. It has it's loose leaf tea. See, it's from the store I just told you guys about. It's lemon mate with a little bit of honey, and that's it. A little bit of honey. And it's very, very good. I love honey. Helps my throat. Let's see right here. And hey, New York fishing, Biden, Clinton, 2024. That would be an interesting race. I don't really care too much about politics, but I just care about what affects me basically, which is I guess a lot of stuff. But it's so hard to really dive into what actually helps me or not. But I do think the next 2024 election is going to be just crazy. The media is like in a huge sludge of ratings right now. They're going to make this seem so epic, so badass that you're just going to go freaking ham over everything that an opponent says. They're going to make it seem like it's WWE. That's how much they need the ratings right now. Let's see. And always, Miss K, happy to help you out. And thanks, Square Bagels. I appreciate that as well. I'm hoping to get better here, guys. I was surprised that I woke up. I rarely ever get sick. My entire 4 years in college, which was from I'm 27 now, which was from the age of 18 to 22, I only got sick once, and that was bronchitis, and that's because my whole dorm floor got bronchitis. That's the only way. That's the last time I got sick. Then after that, I got sick in last year, for September. I got the flu at my friend's wedding. I noticed I had the flu on the way back. It was scary because everybody was looking at me like I was like a crazy person because COVID was going around still. And then this past January I got COVID. I guess I've been getting sick more. Jeez, it all kind of squirted. Like 1 year I've been getting a lot more sick. Probably because I was isolated. So normally all the germs that get transferred between us, if you're not getting back into the circulation, your immune system to all of it has gone down a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, I rarely get sick. Like my whole life, I've rarely ever gotten sick. I've gotten more injured from me falling down, rolling my ankles, breaking an arm or something like that. I break more bones than I get sick. That's a sad. I guess I try to have a little more adventures out there. Have more concussions too. Oh, let's see. And hey, Tony, do you drink clean orange juice every day or only when you're sick? I mean, I normally drink orange juice 4 to 5 times a week. I don't drink it every single day. Sometimes I have apple juice. Sometimes I just want tea. Sometimes I just want espresso. But yeah, I usually try to drink orange juice quite a bit. I get some weird brand from Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. But I mean, last week, I didn't even drink orange juice. Last week, I drank tangerine juice. I know, right? They sell that stuff. My sister had some, and I was like, where do you sell that? I was like, Trader Joe's. And I was like, oh, I need to get some of this. So last week's orange juice was actually a tangerine juice here. Let's see. I like tea by Yogi. Ooh, that sounds really good right there. And hey, Freedom Channel. I never got my COVID vaccine, nor has any of my family members. None of us have ever been contracted COVID. I got COVID because my mom was in the hospital. A nurse gave her COVID. My mom gave my sister COVID, and then my sister gave me COVID. It was I didn't have too bad of a COVID attack. I had one really bad night. The vaccine was way worse than the actual COVID, but I'm assuming that's because I got the vaccine right. But I don't know. I'm not going to dive too much into vaccine stuff because I know that's a hot topic these days. But what do you call? Yeah, I remember. Oh gosh, that happened on my mom's birthday. It sucked. Let's see. Mike, have some Halls, the blue. I actually do have some cough lozenges. That should be pretty nice to see. But I'm getting those weird cold chills, and I just hate it. It's like a nerve thing or something like that. Let's see. Best drink some more Baba juice. Build up them bones. I'm lactose intolerant. I drink almond milk. It sucks. Or it's actually not bad. It doesn't mix with strawberry syrup though. Ginger and honey are great for a sore throat. Hey, Betty. I definitely agree. I normally have that. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about Bitcoin here. Just a little bit about what, not even Bitcoin, just some of the other coins out there right now. Ooh, okay. So Ethereum is pretty interesting. We actually broke above the 200 on the 4-hour chart, everybody, but we managed to dip back downwards, which was kind of annoying. I think a lot of the coins right now are preparing for a big move either way. So if you're looking at this chart, you'll see this same type of pattern happening with a lot of different coins out there. You're either expecting us to maybe pop off and jump off the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart or the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart, or you're expecting us to break down off of Jerome Powell's speech here. I think if we do really well tomorrow with the speech, I think we could have a big spike at least back up to 1,700. That's about $300 away from where we are now, and then maybe try to pop back above that to maybe test out this resistance around 1,721, and then try to maybe go all the way back up here if we're really lucky going into the weekend around $1,800 or so. At this point in time, though, if we do manage to break down, I think it'll probably be a breakdown to at least 1651, if not really down to 1600. This will be, I mean, this is an $82 drop. It's not like it's like a, you know, a crazy move. But if you were to measure this, it's right around 4 or 5%, 4.5%. So it would hurt if you guys had leverage positions out there, okay? But I'm waiting to see if this is a springboard or a trapdoor. Right now, I have a feeling there's a trapdoor, but I want to keep a close eye on it. We came down pretty fast over the last few. There you go. Right, we've been coming down a little bit, and I want to see if we're gonna be able to hold it or not. It looks like right now we're actually testing out on the 15-minute chart the 200. That little sneaky bastard is always there, giving us support or resistance. So that 200 moving average. Let's see if we manage to break down, or if we can actually pop above on the 15-minute chart, guys. The 20 moving average here. Dogecoin, probably best to move some of this stuff around here, because we broke out. It might have been a good day trade, but we got rejected right afterwards with the 50-day move. I see the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Probably best to at least take this off for now. We don't really have a good level of support here. I don't like the levels of support that we have. I should say that. That first support level is going to be around 0.067. I may rely on that a little bit, but if I'm going to be buying Dogecoin, I might be a little bit more greedy and really hope for 0.06705. I want to see a double top coming from here and then make a move back up, and maybe some weird way have a double top or some double bottom, but that'd be weird since the neckline is just so high. Get ready for an eventful Friday and Saturday for Dogecoin. We had that death cross here. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're going to be crashing. Luckily, Jerome Powell could save us if he talks really dovish tomorrow, but this one's looking a little bit more bearish than Ethereum and Bitcoin. However, Jerome Powell could always save the day here. One little quick thing here. This isn't crypto. You guys know this is the dollar index. This is the last few days. After we kind of peaked up here around $109.30, we have been coming back down a little bit. Maybe we could have a double top here. That'd be very, very nice going forward. I would really enjoy that. But, I'm being cautious because we thought we were going down here. Then all of a sudden we just started busting up. I want to see how the dollar index, as well as a lot of the crypto coins out there, perceive what Jerome Powell talks about tomorrow. But I think if he's hawkish going into next month, we could easily break above that resistance level of about $109.77, this one up here, which would be a really bad move for Bitcoin. But until then, I think, Bitcoin should, maybe take a dip or a little bit of a pump every now and again. But I don't see any, I see more volatility, not really parabolic moves anytime soon. Let's hope I'm maybe wrong about that. I would like to see some really volatile moves, but that could be a little bit tricky out here when Jerome Powell was talking, right? Or tricky to guess the moves. Let's see. Drink freshly squeezed lemon water every morning helps a lot. Ooh, that might be kind of good. I haven't drank lemon water in a hot minute. I mean, I normally make homemade lemonade without sugar. So what I do is I put lemon juice, like not the lemons you squeeze, but like the lemon juice in a jar or a cup or something like that. You buy at the store, and I put that with water and I drink that every now and again. But I haven't drinking that for a few days here. And hey, buddies, happy to see you back. Smoke a bowl, chance your Flintstone vitamins with some NyQuil, and you'll be right as rain. Oh man, I haven't. I haven't smoked in a hot minute here. I think that's the last time I smoked was like 2 weeks ago, or even maybe a week ago now. Maybe I should do that. No, that'd hurt my throat even more. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Okay. So here's ADA, everybody. ADA had one of those larger steep drops over the last few days here. We did manage to find a little bit of support. I'm not going to probably be using this Fibonacci extension level right now. I might do something even crazier and just try to say, hey, let's get rid of all this stuff. Actually, let me just put this back here. And let's just do this from point A to point B and see if that's the bottom. We may have an opportunity over the next few days to get back up to 50 cents. That's about 3.5 cents away from where we are now. And that kind of matches up with these two levels of resistance on the daily chart, the 50 and the 20. If we manage to pop above that, I'd most likely be surprised. I would say I'd be surprised if we managed to get back above this 0.5047 level and like actually close above it. On the 4-hour chart, though, you can also see there's the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart coming pretty soon. But on the midterm here, guys, we're close to having a golden cross. I could see a big pump coming up pretty soon. That could be a nice move back up to 50 cents. Anything above that, I'm a little bit more worried, but it could happen. It could happen. Now, STMX has been grinding back up here again. It had a little bit of a pop, I guess early this morning or maybe yesterday evening. That was kind of nice. This pop was about from open to height. It was on like 8%, not the normal parabolic ones that you see like this. Oops. Right, not those big parabolic moves. However, we're still grinding back up. I took this opportunity to buy a little bit more STMX. I'm still kind of holding a lot of my powder, but I did start dollar cost averaging again, and it's been nice to kind of put some more money back into STMX after I kind of sold quite a bit of it on those last two pumps. Anything else here that's really interesting to me? Not really. What are you talking about? Shiba that had a big move yesterday. Nothing's really popping right now. Luna and Luna C are kind of in a little bit of a bad shape. Well, I'd say Luna C is in the worst shape. It's down 3%, but that's just because it had a big pump earlier today. It's just giving some room. This could be something you guys might want to play around with a little bit longer. You guys may have an opportunity going into later on tonight and even tomorrow morning to buy up some buy some up on a dip, watch it consolidate, and then watch it rip up. You're probably going to have a stop loss a little bit lower though, so it is going to be a little bit more risky, but the risk, the opportunity is definitely there for this play. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. And hey, Adam, I don't know if you have a tolerance for garlic, but garlic can boost your immune system functions and fight cold, raw garlic, that is. I do have a whole box of cold, raw garlic, actually, and it's already been peeled off for me. I get it at the Asian supermarket. It's pretty good. I usually mix it with some Asian food whenever I make it. Maybe I'll do that. I do have a whole bunch. Back when I was, so you guys know I was poor for most of my life, right? Even when I was in college, I didn't have money. And so I was on the government healthcare. And basically, if you guys know anything about Obamacare, it's kind of weird because even though I was going to Montana State for college, because I was out of state, my insurance didn't work because I crossed state lines. So I busted my tooth, and by busted my tooth, I meant my wisdom tooth that grew into my molar, like grew into it, and it was like agonizingly painful for like 3 weeks because I couldn't get a ticket home for that long because it was like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So basically what I did is I chopped up a whole bunch of fine garlic cold, and I actually just stuffed it into the big old gaping hole of my molar that was like open. And it worked every single day. It helped reduce the inflammation. It still hurt. I don't cry, but that was like a tear shed down my eye type of stuff. Although it's a phantom tear. You didn't really cry, but you feel it. Your eyes get watery. I guess that's a good way to say it. But what do you call? Yeah, garlic. I do know. I've used garlic so many times in my life. I was so mad. We never knew it because we don't actually look at the healthcare the government provides for us. But I was like, so just because I went to a college in another state, I don't have access to healthcare, and I was like, oh, okay. But now I can afford my own healthcare. That's wonderful. But guys, have a open tooth for like 2 weeks, and it's worse than any broken bone I've ever had, worse than any concussion I've ever had, any rolled ankle, any broken ankle. It's way worse. Steam burns I've had, worse than steam burns. I've been stung by like 20 bees at once. It would send me to the hospital all swollen up. Way worse than that. Even worse than my allergies against flowers. But yeah, teeth are like the hidden disaster waiting to happen in your face. And hey, Slimy Hobby, why do you think the market popped up today? I think people are just trying to hope that tomorrow Jerome Powell is going to be more dovish, and they're going to try to push the market up ahead of that. I don't know if it's actually going to work here, but they're expecting him to be very dovish tomorrow. They're expecting him to come out and say, hey, things are going as planned. We don't feel like we have to be more aggressive. You don't have to worry about any surprises coming over the next few weeks here. Something like that. Maybe not as clear and concise, but he's going to give that general vibe. And they're hoping that if he does give that general vibe, they can push up the market that way. If he says they're going to be more strict, that the market's he doesn't want the market to be rallying like this right now. He doesn't like it. It gives off the vibe that we're not really paying attention to inflation. We're paying more attention to the market right now because inflation is still high. Remember, guys, 8.5% inflation. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I know it's down, but it's absolutely terrible. And just because it went down doesn't mean that year-over-year inflation isn't stagnating. Things are still getting expensive every single month, but that's a different number that nobody ever wants to talk about because we like the year-over-year number so we can compare it to a year ago. But since it happened so fast, remember, guys, we started talking about inflation I think it was like last summer. When we first started hearing the buzz around it before it kind of got shut down by everybody as transitory, and if you said anything but transitory, you were like an idiot. Remember, the media tried to do that. I felt bad for all those CNBC guys on there. I think maybe Fox News was a little bit more lenient, but they didn't like it as well. Bloomberg was actually more upfront about it. But it's just a mess. So it's not going to get better anytime soon, I don't think, unless we can really figure out a way to help fix all the supply chain issues. Right now, you guys may have noticed, if you guys go anywhere online, there's a whole bunch of sales going on. Everybody is trying to sell all of their clearance stuff, like everything they have, all the old stuff for the summer, and they're trying to make way for the winter stuff, like Christmas, turkey, Halloween, the Q4 holidays section or sector. Time frame, whatever. They're trying to get ready for that. And if you guys haven't noticed, people aren't really buying it as much. Like, maybe I have, I guess, but I probably, no, actually I only spent like $100. That's not much. I got some boar's head brushes on Amazon. They're a really good deal. I got some hair shine for myself and my mom because she said she really wanted some, and I got name brand stuff. So I've been buying stuff like that, but I haven't been going extra. I haven't been buying up a whole bunch of new technology, even though I thought about it, but I'm still kind of hesitant about buying it because I want to see if I can get more of a discount down the road here. But if you guys go on many websites out there, you guys are seeing some crazy good deals, and it makes me believe that because they're having such hard trouble actually get their goods out of the stores, this Black Friday is going to be one for the record books. It's going to be absolutely insane. And same with Cyber Monday, because they need to clear out all of these warehouses. That's the only way they're going to be able to really survive going into 2023 when there's a higher chance of a recession. They're already kind of slowing down on their buying purchases right now, but that slowing down is for after the holidays. Christmas time, who's not going to spend extra money on their family for Christmas? Who's not going to go buy the Christmas outfit or the what do you call that stuff? Who's not going to spend the money for like a princess Halloween costume or a Tarzan Halloween costume? I don't know what it is. I don't know what's popular these days. Moana Halloween costume. Shrek. I don't know. Who's not going to spend the money on that for their family and stuff like that? They're going to be paying for that, but they might not be paying for all the extra makeup that goes with it or something like that. Who knows? But you guys get my point here. It's going to be interesting to see how much they can move before 2023 and how much is left over after 2023, because we still don't know if all of these stores and outlets are going to have full supply going into the holidays because of the supply chain crunch. And I think it was like 20 days from now, I guess it is, maybe 25. We have the railroad strike could be happening. We haven't heard any new news about that. Just the 30 days period to start. So it's going to be interesting. And remember, guys, if the railroad companies and the unions can't agree, Congress gets involved. Congress is not known for working fast, and Congress, it's going to have a hard choice because politics. Should we support the railroad workers, the railroad corporations? I mean, the average Republican, Democrat, they're probably going to say, hey, let's support the workers here. But I think you might find some weird people that kind of like been lobbied to the point where they're like, hey, let's not do this, and it can really stagnate the process here, especially if it's not going to go down, if it's not going to be if it has to be a majority vote, like 60 votes in the Senate. That's what I was trying to get across to you guys. Sorry. Let's see right here. And hey, Corinda, there's a lot of hype around Z IPO tomorrow. Are you getting into it? No, I'm not, but I may watch it tomorrow morning. I was actually, one of my friends told me about it. I thought about it, like seriously, thought about just getting into it just for the fun of it, as far as a little bit of day trading with a friend. But two things. First of all, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Don't really have the time for that. Second, I could very well be bedridden tomorrow with like the chills and the very big weakness. So I don't want to preemptively get into it or anything like that and just not have access to it, because usually when I'm sick and I sleep, I can sleep for the whole day and a half and just like maybe with a few wake ups to let Loki out, but I'm usually just like out. It sucks. Raw ginger. Oh, ginger is really good too. I usually put ginger in my tea quite a bit. Well, let's see. And hey, Stefan, Bryce. Let me see what Bryce is here. Okay. BitGert Tether. Okay. Oh yeah, this is something I'd be hopping in right now. This looks like some fun. Now, you might want to wait for it to break out if you really want to be stingy about it. But you know, this is looking pretty aggressive right now, moving pretty fine. Let's go to the 4-hour chart here. I don't know if there's gonna be another dip here over the next 10, 12 hours or so, but I think this is something I'd want to get into and have some fun. I actually really like this setup here. You can see the buyers came in, sellers tried to take control. Buyers said no, 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 and we've been ripping ever since. It was still grinding up here. Yeah, I'd be totally down to get into this play right here. I think this is a really good play to be looking at. Stop loss, depending on how much you're willing to lose here. I'd probably give myself some room, honestly, in case we get dipped back down before a big rip. But if you're buying right now, that first stop loss is going to be around 11%. The next one's going to be 15%. But I think right now, if you have one more pop and it just makes its way up, just like just a little bit here, just a little bit, you know, that's like 27% right there. It could even go 30%. I think this is a play that I'd be really happy to get into. The one thing I'll have to stress here in a second, though, I want to make sure I see the market cap first. Market cap of 388 million, almost 389 million. Yeah, this low market cap, good play, good setup. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, what's this? BitGert? Yeah, seems good to me. Just watch out for that double top there, but that's where you have the stop losses. I think this would be a solid play here. There we go. There we go. Okay. And hey, Corinda, no worries. I'll get better here eventually. I'm usually not sick for too long here. I think COVID was the longest I've ever been sick. And that's because I was like, so my mom was at the hospital, right? So she couldn't take care of my sister, even with my mom at the hospital. Even when my mom was here, she's too weak to take care of my sister. I had to take care of my sister while I had COVID. So that was like just strain on my body, plus taking Loki out every day. I knew I was sick this earlier today. The members know that the video I posted. But I stood outside for like an hour outside with Loki today, just standing outside, shivering in the hot sun, letting him get his like zoomies up, because I know tonight he will like just jump on top of me if he is not tired. Let's see. Let's see. And hey, Bright, I hope you feel a lot better after that. That sounds worse than my tooth growing into another tooth there. Oh man, that really hurts. Let's see. And hey, Corinda, I'm gonna get a lot of sleep tonight. I'll probably sleep after this, honestly. There we go. Anyone shorting Ethereum after bouncing off the 1715 resistance? I mean, I can see some people doing that. But I would only see that as more of a day trading opportunity. I would only be in it for like less than 24 hours. Anything, really only 15 hours, because I want to see how this Jerome Powell speech gives out, or how it works out. But I can see people taking that short opportunity there. I can definitely see it, especially since Ethereum is looking a little bit different than a lot of other coins out there. It looks more bearish than Bitcoin and some other coins out there. So it could work. But if you're gonna short, maybe wait for a little bit of a spike if you can. Otherwise, just have a pretty decent stop loss to weather the storm in case we do have a little bit of a pop there. And then Slimy, have a good night. And yeah, everybody, I'm gonna call tonight too. I know it's 7 minutes early, but phlegm is gathering in my throat, and I don't want that to be a very bad thing for all of us. So I'll call tonight right here. I apologize for being sick here. I know it's not my fault, but you know, I would have taken tonight off like I planned, but my Wi-Fi was out yesterday due to freaking Xfinity. My neighbor was getting Xfinity, and they messed up the wrong wire, and so they had to send like an actual professional out there, like the apprentice guy out there, to fix everything, and that's what was going on. And then they weren't able to fix it until this morning, because they only work from like 9 to 5 here. So that was a pain in the butt. Maybe he got me sick. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully around 7 o'clock. If there was no stream, like, you know, hooked up and ready to go, that just means I was too sick, and I'll make a post about it. I'm hoping that I can do it, because I think what I'll probably do is just make it a shorter stream. And I originally wanted to do a longer stream. I'll do a shorter stream and then just talk a little bit before, a little bit after the speech. And then I'll just say, hey, everybody, have a great rest of your day, and you guys can, you know, go about your day and enjoy your Fridays, okay? I might cancel the Friday night stream, though. I'm just not feeling like that good. But for tomorrow, I think it's important enough that we listen to what Jerome Powell has to say as a group, so to speak, okay? So, all right, everybody, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.